Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everybody. Today we are from Group 2. We would like to present about problem-based learning. But before we go to present our presentation, let me introduce our group. My name is Nabilla, Purnama, Anugrah.
My name is Raihhanil Jannah.
And my name is Delviana, Rahma, Dania.
My name is Nevinta Bynka.
And please pay attention to the presentation and hope you enjoy it. Okay, the first presentation will be delivered by me. Okay, next. Okay, I'll read the outline first. The first is introduction, the steps in implementing of problem-based learning. Third is the benefit of problem-based learning, and the fourth is the challenges of problem-based learning, and the last is conclusion. Next, introduction. Okay, problem-based learning or PBL is a learning approach that uses real-world problems as a context for students to learn about critical thinking and problem-solving skills and to acquire essential knowledge and concepts from subject matter. Okay, and according to Nevinta Bynka W.P, problem-based learning purposefully combines cognitive and metacognitive teaching and learning. It is an approach that has been around since the late 19th and 60th century. So, the problem-based learning is to stimulate high-level thinking in problem-oriented situations, including learning how to overcome the problems. The role of teacher in problem-based learning is to present problem, ask questions, and facilitate investigation and dialogue. So, problem-based learning is a learning model that involves students to solve problems through the stages of the scientific method so that students can learn the knowledge that related to the problems, and at the same time the students they have skills to solve every problem that they face. And this learning style is a learning process that is the starting point of learning based on problems in real life, and then from this problem, students are stimulated to study this problem based on new knowledge and their experiences. Okay, next. The problem-based learning process. In problem-based learning classroom, the teacher acts as a coach or facilitator of activities, and the students carry out themselves. So in this learning process, they are more required for students active in the class, and the teacher as the facilitator for the students. And according to Albion and Nixon 1998, both 1985 and 2003, there are 4 steps in implementing problem-based learning, such as you can see, being introduced to the problem, exploring what they do, not know about the problem, generating possible solution to the problem, and the last is considering the consequences of each solution and selecting the most viable solution. Okay, for the next presentation will be presented by my partner Hani.
So the next is British. Teachers should make sure students understand about the goals and the benefits of problem-based learning. Also, teachers should emphasize the use of English in problem-solving activities. They should make sure students understand about the goals and the benefits of problem-based learning or PBL. And then the first is being introduced to the problem. Introduce students to the problem using some medias. Example, like video learning, textbooks, and audio learning. Also, the vocabulary related to the personal experiences of each student and following by exercise. And the second is exploring what they do and do not know about the problem. So, teachers should make sure students understand the problem and giving several resources to help students solve the problem. Divide them in a group in order to make them work together in solving a problem. And then, the third is, next, generating possible solution to the problem. Teachers should provide students' need and giving the feedback for all of the activities that students did. Teachers should have feedback from the activities that students did. The feedback should be related and help students to improve student skills like writing, speaking, listening, and reading. And then the next is basis of student participation in the activity and also language use. And then, teachers should feel a reflection about their learning, include what they have learned about the content and the process every day with each student. It can be follow-up activities and product of assessment. Students should present a final result of their work in front of the class. It can be a group presentation or individual. Teacher also should consider about the language use and the performance of each student. So, the next will be presented by Adam.
Okay, in this part I will explain about the benefit of problem-based learning. Before that, as we know, problem-based learning is teaching method where students learn by solving problems or open-ended problems. Then the students work on collaborative to identify what they need to learn. So, using problem-based learning, the learning activity becomes learner-centered, not a teacher-centered. So, I conclude that the benefits of problem-based learning according to the article there are 3 points. Number 1 is meaningful interaction. When the student focus on real world issues and problem, the interaction take place have been found to be more meaningful and authentic, rather than the student have to do like repetition of the dialogue or role play for their interaction. And then there is a student's expectation of using problem-based learning that the interaction can improve or can promote their communication. And then the second is making autonomous student. Problem-based learning doesn't emphasize the learning activity from teacher to the student, but PBL, the learning activity, emphasize from the activity emphasized from teacher to student. So, problem-based learning can also help the students become more autonomous learner who will transfer the skill learned in the classroom to their daily life outside the classroom. And next, the third is motivating. Implementing problem-based learning carefully chosen problem directly related to their daily life. It can be highly motivating and also practical for them to work on. And then the next will be presented by Nevinta.
Okay, the next is challenges. For the first challenges is the students tend to have discussion with members of the group using their first language rather than English. When the students work with their friends and have discussion to solve the problem, they tend to use their first language rather than English. When the teacher doesn't pay attention to them or the teacher doesn't monitor them. And then the second is problem-based learning is not suitable for the beginner students or the students who have minimal reading and speaking skills. In problem-based learning, the students are required to communicate using English. When they discuss the problem solving, the students who have minimal reading and speaking skill will feel troubled when they do the problem-based learning. And then the next is when the teacher approaches the students, it can make the students ask the teacher to solve the problem and interact with the teacher during the topic. So when the teacher doesn't monitor them, they will use their first language, and then when the teacher monitor them, they will ask the teacher to solve the problem or to speak to the teacher beyond the topic. And then the next is conclusion, will be presented by Bella.
Okay, for the conclusion from this presentation is problem-based learning offer a very useful benefit for learners, such as having meaningful interaction, make students become autonomous learners, and then motivate learners for studying more hard. Okay, and then that is why to succeed, a teacher must ensure learners to understand the principles behind the problem-based learning before they start to learn, and recognize that they are participating in an active learning process, even though the students could not didn't familiar with the learning process. Like, that's all. Thank you. Okay, that's all from our presentation. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.